What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Tower of God. I'm your host, Jay Michael, and today we are getting into episode 33. Last two episodes were pretty interesting. We learned a lot about Anak. We saw a little bit more on the position test, like Shibisu and Hats had some scout homework. Kun was learning about lighthouses, and we also saw what the fishermen were going through. Rax kind of went back into the wilderness to train as a spear holder or spear bearer, and Bam is just kind of like enjoying the test and kind of seems like he's breezing a little bit. He's got a lot of talent with Shinsu. So this episode we're going to be learning more about, Anak, I'm guessing. It kind of left us off the last episode with Endorsi revealing that she was the daughter of Anak and actually the niece of Endorsi. So a lot of juicy stuff happening last episode. But yeah, let's get into it. Jahad, the king of the tower. He was the first to contract with the tower administrator, and he built his own kingdom. He had a number of princesses. They were all powerful and beautiful. Are these princesses, or is this... Their armor looks so cool. They served as swords to protect the kingdom, and all those who resided in the tower worshipped them. But the truth was, not a single princess was a Jahad's bloodline. They were all chosen from the 10 great families or from elsewhere. Oh, this is cool. It's like their sigil. I feel like this might be Kun's. I'm not sure. Or maybe something with blue would probably be Kun. They were adopted. But I wonder, like, Lar and Dorsey, like, I wonder which families, like, what's their sigils. After they were chosen, they received the power of Jahad in a very special way. But none of them had Jahad's blood flowing in their veins. And they had restrictions. They could never make love to or marry another man. Does that mean that Jahad makes love with his daughters? Because it says another man. So does that mean... I don't know. That's kind of weird, but it is a question to ask. Nor could they give birth. This was to prevent them from spreading the power of Jahad they had earned. So sometimes people call them the shoes in the king's display case. That's true. They are beautiful, but no one can take them out and wear them. But very rarely, the shoes in the display case walk out on their own. Jahad's princess. Goes back to Endorsi and Anak fighting. Anak's on the ground looking up. Anak Jahad, after she was chosen as the princess, she rushed to be a ranker, and she received the green April thanks to her prowess. But after a while, she fell in love with the guy. They loved each other in secret, but a problem arose. She had a baby. But she couldn't give up her baby, so she decided to give birth to it. So the two ran away and lived with the baby. Jahad became furious when he learned of this, and he ordered them to be found and killed. They were found soon after and were killed. But Anak Jahad's green April was never recovered. So there was the rumor in the castle that Anak's daughter was still alive, and that she had taken the green April. I didn't really believe in that rumor, but when I found you at the crown game, I discovered that the rumor was true. And I decided to give up on the crown game and take the test with you. Well, there was someone that asked me to do so as well. I wanted to meet you. Ooh, who asked her? If you were alive and if I could meet you, I wanted to ask you something. Why did my sister choose misfortune, my niece? This is such a great dress. Why would they talk behind my back? It's one of the few dresses I brought with me when I ran away. Have you ever bought me a dress? Please, dear, if you wear that, the neighbors will speak ill of you behind your back. Well, if you can't, don't worry about what I wear. We can't afford the dresses you want. That's too harsh. I'm your husband, and And Arg, don't, please. You said you'll make me happy when you married me. You liar. Thump. Sigh. I'm over him. Wow, you found a glittering gem. Is that for me? Oh, that's pretty cool. Mom, did you fight again with Dad today? What? Don't say it like that. People will think we fight all the time. Then, did you fight with Dad this time also? What? Mom, why did you marry Dad? You always say, huh? That if you didn't marry Dad, you would wear princess's dress. You would wear princess dresses every day and eat good food, and become the tower's biggest celebrity and have the attention from all the handsome guys. You say all the time that you were tricked by Dad. I should watch my mouth. Yes, I was tricked. He tempted the naive princess to be his wife. He's a liar. So my princess, you should marry a rich and wealthy guy. Buy me some dresses later. Okay, good girl. Thanks to you, I'll be well off in the future. My daughter, you're the most beautiful piece of jewelry that I own. Now, let's go to eat the lunch that Dad prepared. Okay, I like when you fight with Dad. He makes us chicken pies. Then I should fight with him every day. You already knew, Mom. She kind of reflected back on that. My mom was happy. She likes chicken pies. She lived with the only cook in our town who knew how to make chicken pies. The only misfortune for my mom was that her favorite chicken pie cook died at the hands of her own sister. I'm here to avenge the chicken pie cook, Anak Jahad. I'm going to kill every Jahad in this tower to get my revenge. That's my only goal. Because I'm Anak Jahad. And that starts with you, Anak. She rushes after her. Kicks. I think you've misunderstood. Your mom is the one who violated the rules. How could she spread the power of Jahad? That is a big crime. Don't you get it? A crime? I don't even know why that's a crime. Of course you don't. I tried so hard to be a princess of Jahad, and I finally got that power. You, who got a free ride to power, wouldn't understand why it's a crime. Is that so? Wow, hard working, huh? You. Oh, she cracked the shoe. She wasn't wearing heels earlier, now she's wearing heels. Huh? That lizard, she intentionally aimed for my shoes. She falls. Gotcha. So why do you wear such high heels, idiot? Huh? Ah! Help! Help you, why? Hey, please, I'll die if I fall from here. Hands off, niece, please. I've got lots of aunts besides you, haha. Clang, 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 chop, 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 chop. Ah! Pinch. Ouch. Bye, Anak. She keeps laughing. Huh? What? Let go of me. Did you think I'd fall alone? You're coming with me together. She pulled a Bowser on her. Let me go, you damn... Ah! This is the real power of Jahad. What are those two doing? All others are doing nothing. Arg, that hurts. Ugh, my legs. I should have got some insurance for my legs. Insurance for those legs? I hope they cracked. I can't even see yours. I'm young now, but they'll be longer than yours when I grow up. Huh? I know you're older than me. Still, you're my aunt, Mrs. Auntie. How can you say that to me? I'm single. They roll over. Hey, what? Did she ever regret it? She lays flat. She looks up. Flashback to her past. There's a fire at her house. Listen, hold his hand and follow him. Okay, my princess, I'll follow you soon. She waves goodbye. Does that mean she was raised by the dad? Oh no. Don't cry. Don't cry. Give me a kiss, my baby. Stop crying. If you keep crying, I'll be angry. She gives her a jewel. Thanks. Oh. This guy kind of looks like Evan Edrock. What the heck? Could be possible. Maybe. She responds to Endorsi. What kind of answer is that? I wanted a clearer answer. To be continued. Alright, well, that was the end of that issue, and that was pretty awesome. It kind of continued on Endorsi and Anak, but before we talk about that, let's see if they have a blog post. This chapter was not something that should be in one chapter, but I drew it. This is a part from the test, so I had to cut some parts to stop it from taking over too much length. It feels somewhat unfinished, but it is good enough hints for Jahad Princess's story. I wasn't planning to draw a sad mood, but it ended up like that since Anak's past was so. Next chapter will have Bam as the main character. Okay, so that was the end of the episode and the blog post. I had some questions like, is the person that did these blog posts, was this the person that actually created the manhwa? Because it sounds like he actually wrote it, because I know sometimes manhwas and mangas start kind of like as startups or kickstarters, and they end up turning to pretty cool stories. But let's talk about the issue real quick. In this issue is pretty sad. We learned about Anak's past and how her mother kind of like passed away, and just kind of like the relationship there and what she was like a little bit. The fact that she said maybe at the end when Endorsi asked her if she regretted it was kind of an interesting answer, and I kind of felt the same way Endorsi did. But it does say a lot about Anak's character, but the fact at the end that they were talking kind of makes you wonder if Anak will end up going for revenge. I mean, her first encounter with a princess seems like they could actually be friends, so that does change things. Hopefully change things for her, otherwise she's like heartless and kind of gonna pull a Sasuke or something. But it was a pretty good issue. It was action-packed, there was a good story there, and I'm really happy that this story is actually being written, because so far it's really good. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up this issue. It was pretty interesting. If you like videos like this, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'm a pretty small channel right now, so it does help out a lot. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!